Hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sit down, please. I'd like to speak English today too, to improve my speaking skill. Let's get it started. Today is April 11th, 2023. It's on Tuesday and sunny outside. How are you spending Tuesday? Is it a day off today, or do you have a work or school? How do you like Tuesday? How do you like Tuesday? Is it raining or sunny in your area? Which do you prefer, rain or sunny? I like to see the views from the window when it is raining, but I don't like to walk outside when it is raining. I like to see the views from the window when it is raining, but I don't like to walk outside. And I don't want the weather to be rainy when I have a plan. When I have a plan in outside. I want the weather to be sunny when I'm sightseeing. When I have a plan for sightseeing. I think many companies curtailed the expenditures to get through the pandemic. I think many companies curtailed the expenditures in order to get through the pandemic. I guess many companies curtailed the expenditures in order to get through the pandemic. I suppose many companies curtailed the expenditures in order to get through the pandemic. I guess many companies curtailed the expenditures in order to get through the pandemic. Curtail the number of employees for recession, because of recession, owing to recession, on account of recession. Curtail the number of employees. Many companies must have curtailed the number of employees. Many companies must have curtailed the number of employees. Many companies must have curtailed the number of employees. Many companies must have curtailed the number of employees due to the pandemic. More and more employees might be curtailed with the development of AIs and robots. More and more employees might be curtailed. More and more employees might be curtailed with the development of AI and robots. Curtailment of employees might be accelerated with the development of AI and robots. To make the production more efficient, in order to make the production more efficient. Curtailment of number of employees, curtailment of the hours spent on playing video games, curtailment of the hours spent on playing video games was inevitable for me when I was in junior high school. Teachers often advised us to curtail the hours of playing video games in order to secure the hours for studying. Teachers used to tell us to curtail the hours for playing video games. Teachers used to tell us to curtail the hours spent on playing video games. The teacher used to tell us that we should curtail the hours spent on playing video games in order to secure the hours for studying. Teacher would often tell us to curtail the time spent on playing video games, or watching TV and so on. Curtailment. Curtailment of the time spent on playing video games. Curtailment. 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 Curtailment of the hours spent on playing video games. Curtailment of the hours spent on playing video games. Curtailment of the amount of what we eat. Curtailment of the amount of food I eat, I consume, I intake in a day. Curtailment of the amount of food I take daily did not help me to lose my weight. Curtailment of the amount of food that we take is one of the ways to lose our weight. Curtailment of the amount of food that we eat daily is one of the ways to lose our weight. Curtailment of the amount. Curtailment of the amount of food that we eat, we eat, is one of the ways to lose weight. Curtailment of the amount of food that we take is one of the ways to lose our weight. Curtailment. Curtailment of commuting time. Curtailment of commuting time by living nearby is favored for some people. What do you think of perfume emissions, smell emissions? What do you think of automobile emissions, plane emissions, ferry emissions? What do you think of automobile emissions? Do you know how much bad effect do the automobile emissions having on the environment? Do you know how much effect do the automobile emissions having on the environment? Automobile emissions. Automobile emissions. The more EV cars prevailed, the more the environment might be cleaner. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert, so I don't know. The more the development of EV cars proceed, the cleaner the environment might be. Automobile emissions. Automobile emissions will be prevented to a certain extent by replacing them with EV cars. Automobile emissions will be prevented to a certain extent by replacing them with EV cars. Electric vehicles. Electric vehicles, electric vehicles, electric vehicle, electric vehicles, electric vehicles, electric vehicles, electric vehicles. I can see the emission of smoke from the factory every day. By looking at the direction of the smoke flow being flown, I can see the direction of the wind. Looking at the smoke, flowing smoke from the chimney, I can see the direction of the wind. I see the emission of smoke coming from the chimney every day, and I can see the direction of the wind by looking at the direction of the smoke flowing. The emission of the smoke, the emission of a smell, the emission of perfume. I see the emission of smoke from the chimney every day. I see the emission of smoke from the chimney every day. A good feature of the smoke is that I can know the direction of the wind easily by looking at the smoke flowing. Some people emit strong smell with perfume. Some people give off strong smell with perfume. Give off perfume and give off smell of perfume. Some people emit special aura which ordinary people don't have. I envy it. Some people emit special aura which attracts people. Some people emit special aura which attracts people. Some people emit aura, special aura which attract people. Cars emitting something. The light emitted from the flashlight is too strong, so do not direct it to others. So do not point it to others. So do not point it to others. So do not point that to others. So do not point it to others. So please do not point it to others. So do not point it to others. I have to get rid of unwanted goods one by one. By getting rid of unwanted goods one by one, we can have more space physically and mentally. Now we are filled with a lot of information, unwanted things, and so on, which are confusing us. So, by getting rid of unwanted goods and sorting out information will help us to calm down and feel better, I think. Getting rid of unwanted goods, information, and so on will make us have more space mentally, physically. Excuse me, where can I find garbage can? I couldn't find one. There are few public garbage cans here. Trash can, garbage can, litter can, trash bin, trash can, litter bin, litter bin, litter can, litter can, garbage can, garbage can. The injection gave me acute pain at first, but later it turned moderate. The pain of the injection was acute at first, but it turned to moderate soon later. The pain of the injection was acute at first, but soon later it turned moderate. I've been suffering from both chronic and acute diseases. I'm suffering from both acute and chronic diseases. The needle penetrated the wall acutely. The boxer's punch hit the opponent acutely, which knocked the opponent down. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's cheek acutely. Such an acute punch delivered by the boxer hit the opponent's cheek acutely. Such an acute punch delivered by the boxer hit the opponent's cheek, which made him knocked down. Such an acute answer surprised me. Such an acute answer took me by surprise. Someone took hold of my hands in the haunted house. But when I looked back, there was no one. It must have been a real ghost. I've been suffering from both chronic and acute diseases. Acute disease, an 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 acute disease. Is a common cold acute disease? Is a common cold acute disease? Is a common cold acute disease? The pain of the injection was acute at first, but it soon turned moderate. The pain was so acute in the first 30 minutes, but soon later it turned moderate. It was relieved. The rain was so acute for the first 30 minutes, but it was soon alleviated. The rain was so acute for the first 30 minutes, but it soon was became moderate. The rain was so acute for the first 30 minutes, but it soon stopped raining. It was raining so heavily for the first 25 minutes, but it soon stopped raining. It was raining so acutely for the first 30 minutes, but it was soon relieved. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's cheek acutely, which caused him to collapse. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's body acutely, which made him to collapse. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's body acutely, which caused him to have been knocked down. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's body acutely, which caused him to be knocked down. The needle penetrated the wall acutely. The bullet penetrated the wall acutely. The guardian dogs were barking at the visitors acutely. The guardian dog notices a subtle difference acutely. The guardian dog notices even subtle changes, sound, smell, acutely. Some animals can detect smells acutely, more acutely than humans. Some animals can detect smells more acutely than humans. Some animals can sense the smell more acutely than humans. Some animals can detect the subtle differences more acutely than humans. Some animals can sense the smell more acutely than humans. Some animals can sense the smells more acutely than humans. Some animals can sense the smells more acutely than others. Acutely. The bullet penetrated the wall acutely. The bullet penetrated the wall acutely. Penetrated through the wall acutely. It was raining acutely for the first 20 minutes, but it soon became sunny. Acutely. acutely, acutely. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's body acutely. The boxer's punch hit the opponent's body acutely. Exhaust emission. What do you think? What do you think of exhaust emission? Exhaust emission. Commuting itself also exhausted me. Since I used to live far from the school, commuting itself exhausted me. Commuting itself was like a kind of training. Commuting itself was a kind of a sort of training. But besides that, I used to belong to club activities, so I was always exhausted after coming home. Of course, I did not have power, energy to study after the club activity. It was bad spiral, you know. What do you think of exhaust emission? The game ends when the possibility is exhausted. Exhaust emission. Don't exhaust me by asking me the same questions over and over again, time and time again. Don't exhaust me by asking the same questions over and over again, time and time again. And some people exhaust all of the payment on their payment day. Don't exhaust all of your money on the payment day. What do you think of exhaust emission from the cards? Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emission from cards. Exhaust emission from cards. Exhaust emission from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions from cards. Exhaust emissions. Exhaust emissions. Exhaust emissions from cards. Excuse me. Where I'm looking for the lodge I'm staying, but I cannot find it. Okay, go along the stream and you'll find it in about 5 minutes from here. Thank you. Do you remember we had a party along the stream? Do you like to walk the stream? I'm afraid of swimming in the stream because there are some deep points. There are some deep points. I'm afraid in case I cannot get back. In case I cannot get back. For fear that I cannot get back. Lest I cannot get back. Stream. A stream of warm air. A stream of cold air. A stream of cold air. A stream of warm air. Warm air. A stream of 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 warm air. I saw some children playing around the stream. Is there a tour boat going through the stream? Is there a tour boat along the sewer, along the stream. The team B is trying to change the stream in favor of the team A by reversal home run. The team B of the baseball is trying to overturn the stream in favor of team A by hitting the reversal home run. The once established stream in favor of team A was overturned by the reversal home run from team B. So we cannot tell until the end of the game. We cannot tell until the end of the game. We cannot tell the outcome until the end of the game. Stream. Do you like to walk along the stream? 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 Do you like walking along the stream? The river has some characters, personalities. When it is sunny, the river flows moderately. But the stream of the river can be very violent during heavy rain, typhoon, and so on. The stream of the river can be very violent, depending on the weather. The stream of the river can be very violent depending on the weather. It can be very moderate or violent. The river is streaming moderately today. The river is flowing moderately today. The river is flowing moderately today. The river is streaming 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 moderately today. The video will be streamed through online, but it can be cut off. It might be cut off because of the connection problem. The river is streaming moderately today. The river can stream violently depending on the weather. The river can stream violently depending on the weather. The traffic is streaming smoothly today. During rush hour, it is inevitable for the traffic to stream congested. In order to avoid traffic congestion, I usually leave my house earlier. The traffic is streaming smoothly on Sunday morning. The traffic is streaming moderately, smoothly. The traffic won't stream moderately, smoothly during rush hours, from 5 to maybe 7. Stream. The river is streaming moderately. 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 The traffic is not streaming moderately, smoothly. We tend to be stressed when the traffic doesn't stream smoothly. When the traffic is not streaming smoothly, we tend to feel stress. We tend to be stressed. We tend to be irritated. We tend to be irritated. When the traffic doesn't flow smoothly, we are inclined to feel stressed. We are inclined to feel stressed. We are apt to feel stressed. We tend to feel stressed. We tend to be irritated. We tend to be irritated. We tend to be irritated. We are inclined to be irritated. We are inclined to be irritated. We are inclined to be irritated. We are apt to be irritated. When the traffic doesn't stream, when the traffic isn't streaming smoothly, we tend to feel stressed. We tend to be irritated. When the traffic is not streaming smoothly, 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 we tend to be stressed. We tend to be irritated. 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 Some liquids are prohibited to be streamed into the river, into the water, into the sink. Some kinds of liquid are prohibited to flow. Some kinds of liquid is prohibited to flow into the sink. Some kinds of liquid are prohibited to stream into the sink. Artificial air was made to stream the hair of the mother. Artificial air was made to stream the hair of the mother. Stream. The live video will be streamed for free during the limited time. Unfortunately, the live video will be streamed for the limited time. But one struggle we have to register at the site for free, but it's free. But registering might be tough, annoying for some people. Where is the video streamed? Where is the video being streamed? Which company is going to stream the video? Which company or entity is going to stream the video for free? While streaming the video, the connection can be cut off depending on the situation or environment. The connection might be cut off during the streaming. The presentation video will be streamed through online for limited days. I'd like to see such amount of water streamed from the dam. I'd like to see the water discharged from the dam someday. Kurobe Dam. I'd like to see the water coming from splashing out of the dam someday. I'd like to see the water splashing out of the dam someday. I'd like to see the water streamed from the dam. A large amount of water is going to be streamed from the dam to adjust the water level, to adjust the water level, to adjust the water level. A great deal of water, 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 a great deal of water. A great deal of water, a great deal of water is going to be streamed from the dam. I don't wanna pass up the opportunity. The water is streaming in the river. The water is streaming moderately in the river today. A great deal of water will be streamed from the dam to adjust in order to adjust the water level, so as to adjust the water level, so as to adjust the water level. Some kinds of liquid are prohibited to stream. Some kinds of liquid are prohibited to stream into the sink. Some kinds of liquid are prohibited to stream into the sink. Some sorts of liquid are prohibited to stream into the sink. I'd like to see if I can stream this kind of liquid into the sink. How can I check it? Where can I? Who should I ask about that? I don't know whether I can stream the liquid into the sink. Where should I consult? Who should I consult with? Where should I ask? Many baby fish were streamed into the river in hopes of their growth. About 1,000 of fish were streamed into the river in hopes of their growth. There used to be a post office in front of the city hall. There used to be a convenience store in the same place as the phone shop is located now. A convenience store used to be in the place where a phone shop is located in now. A convenience store used to be in the place where a phone shop is located in now. There used to be a pharmacy in the block. There used to be a truck lane. There used to be a paddy field. There used to be many paddy fields. There used to be many paddy fields around the expressway. It seems that my dog understands English. My dog seems to understand English. It is believed that there are treasure troves in the mountain. The mountain is believed. There are believed to be treasure troves in the mountain. There are believed to be treasure troves in the mountain. Kyoto is abundant in history. Countryside is abundant in natural resources. Nature. Countryside is abundant in nature. Urban cities are abundant in skyscrapers. Abundant, affluent. I wish I were abundant in money as much as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. I wish I were as abundant in money as you. Kyoto is abundant in history. Abundant in history. Kyoto is abundant in traditional houses. I was mesmerized by the abundance in facilities in Tokyo. I was mesmerized by the abundance in many things. Everything is condensed in the 23 words of Tokyo. Abundance. Abundance of knowledge. Abundance of knowledge. Abundance of knowledge will be useful, better for working. Abundance. Which remedy can I choose? Which remedy should I use? Which remedy should I choose? Which remedy should I choose? Which remedy do you recommend? Medicine remedy. Tablet remedy, injection remedy, drop remedy, a fork remedy, a fork remedy. What do you think of a fork remedy? How do you say to a fork remedy? A fork remedy. 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 Having a healthy lifestyle might be the best remedy for everything. Having a healthy lifestyle might be the best remedy for everything. I've experienced many remedies, many kinds of remedy, but my chronic disease has yet to be treated perfectly. I've tried many remedies, but none of them completely treated my disease, chronic disease. I've tried many kinds of remedy, but none of them treated my chronic disease perfectly. A folk remedy. What do you think of a folk remedy? A folk remedy. 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 What do you think of a folk remedy? A folk remedy. Some people might find a folk remedy not good. Some people might find a folk remedy fake, false, fake. Some people do not find a folk remedy trustful. Some people might not find a folk remedy trustful, reliable. Some people might not find a folk remedy trustful, reliable. Some people might not find a folk remedy reliable. Some people might not find a folk remedy reliable. Some people might not think a folk remedy reliable. Some people might not find a folk remedy reliable. A folk remedy. 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 I hope something miracle medicine which remedy my atomic dermatitis perfectly will be invented as soon as possible, as early as tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow, as early as tomorrow. Nothing remedied my mental disorder except for the time passing. The time passing was the best remedy for my mental disorder. No medicine worked for my mental health disorder. Healthy lifestyle will remedy our disease. Healthy lifestyle will remedy our disease. Remedy. 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 My family doctor remedies my disease since I was baby. My family doctor has been remedying my disease since I was born. Remedy. Weekends such as Saturdays used to remedy the classes which were cancelled due to typhoon and other reasons. Saturdays used to compensate for the classes which were cancelled due to typhoons or other reasons, causes. Saturdays often made up for the cancelled classes. Saturdays often compensated for the cancelled classes due to typhoon and other causes. I remember going to school even on Saturdays to have the remedial classes. Remedial classes. There were some remedial measures to help those who got red score, which means they cannot get the credit of the course by submitting notes and so on. Remedy. Some people never remedy their body even they get injured. My father never gets remedied until he breaks his health. My injuries were remedied by the doctor. My injuries were remedied to a certain extent by my teacher before I went to a hospital. The injuries on my knee after falling was remedied by my teacher before going to a hospital. The injury on my knee was treated at the health office in the school before going to a hospital. Remedy. 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 I will have my teeth remedied. I had my teeth remedied last month. All of my teeth are healthy now. All of my teeth had been remedied. I had my teeth remedied. I had my teeth treated. I got my teeth treated. I got my teeth remedied. 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 I had 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 my teeth remedied. How long have you been remedied for your disease? I've been remedied for my disease since I was born, and it's still not completed. I've been having the treatment since I was born, and it has not completed yet. It has yet to be completed. I have been suffering from the chronic disease since I was born. I've been suffering from the chronic disease since I was born. Some classes which were cancelled due to typhoon were remedied by having the classes on Saturdays. The cancelled classes due to typhoon were remedied by having the class on weekends, on Saturday and Sunday. Is there remedial measure available? Is there a remedial measure available? The cancelled classes were remedied by holding the class on weekends. The cancelled classes were remedied by having the classes on weekends. Remedial measures. Are there remedial measures available? Are there remedial measures available for those who got a lower score from the criteria to get the credit, for example, by submitting the reports, notebooks, or something like that? Are there remedial measures for those who got a lower score than the criteria, so as to get the credit, maybe by submitting the reports, notebooks, and so on? No. You have to get over 60 points, 60 scores on the test. Otherwise, you cannot get the credit. You have to take the same course next semester again. Remedial method, remedial cost, remedial classes, remedial lecture, remedial process. The skin color might be the remedial process. Remedial cost, remedial effect. The phenomenon happening on my skin might be the remedial process. Remedial measure. Tentative remedial measure was made on my injury before going to a hospital. Tentative remedial measures were made on my injury before I went to a hospital. Remedial Can I ask about the remedial cost before the prescription diagnosis? Can I know the Can I know the about remedial cause before the diagnosis from the doctor? Remedial effect, remedial cost, remedial process. I hope the phenomenon happening on my body will be the remedial process to the recovery. 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 remedial, remedial, remedial cause, remedial lecture, remedial class. I used to take a remedial class by getting up early because it used to be held early in the morning before the classes started. Remedial process, remedial cost, remedial effect. How soon can I have the remedial effect? How soon can I start to feel the remedial effect? How soon can I feel the remedial effect? How soon can I have 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 the remedial effect? It took about 2 or 3 months until I felt the remedial effect from the injection. It took 1 month to 2 months until I felt the remedial effect. It took me about 1 to 2 months to feel the remedial effects from the injection. It took me about 1 to 2 months to feel the remedial effect from the injection. Remedial measures, tentative remedial measures were made on my body before going to a hospital. Remedial cause because of typhoon on the day. Remedial measures will be made as soon as it is decided by the entity. The executives are discussing remedial measures for the customers who were involved in the delay of the airlines. The executives are discussing the remedial measures for those who were involved in the delay of the public transportation. Remedial method, remedial method, remedial effect, remedial effect. How soon can I start to feel the remedial effect? How soon can I 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 feel the remedial effect? Remedial cause. I used to take remedial courses early in the morning before classes started in order to make a difference from others. Remedial. I used to take remedial courses in order to cover my lack of knowledge, in order to make up for my lack of knowledge, in order to compensate for my lack of knowledge. Remedial, 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 remedial class, remedial class, remedial class, remedial class, remedial course, remedial course, remedial course, remedial effect, remedial effect, remedial effect, remedial cost, remedial process, remedial process. I hope the phenomenon happening on my body will be the remedial process to recovery, to the recovery. I hope the phenomenon happening on my body will be the remedial process to the recovery. Remedial effect. How soon can I feel the remedial effect? Remedial. Okay, I will finish speaking here. Thank you for watching. See you next time. See you.